the Dazzle.
Yeah. Interesting, definitely. Ember Spear pick for complexity, very good versus, but Z-Freak gets the experience. So despite them being on opposite ends here of the sandwich, so to speak, on the Phantom Lancer, they both get so many resources.
They want to go into KYXY here, but there's going to be a fight in the mid while this is going down. They're trying to dive Mushi, but they can't quite get him. Back up top, they'll go into KYXY. Nowhere for him to go. He does have a doppelganger, but it's only level 1.
Oh, good fissure.
Beautiful fissure indeed. Ketchikimba is nearby. He's already used his grave to make it out, and it's still on cooldown from before.
Oh, this dueling is so good.
First blood drawn by Moon Meander. Ketchikimba now on the run. He will have that grave in just a couple of seconds. Moon Meander going to continue to commit here, but the ult from Zeus brings them both down. Now Swindle coming in for the cleanup. Can he bring down the Dazzle?
Oh, great.
He's going to bottle through the Flame Guard. Ohio, he wants to try to finish this off. The DOT's doing some damage, but it's Fnatic that come out big. A 3-for-1. First blood goes to complexity towards these two heroes. All 5 of Fnatic starting to make their way over. Mushi will head back to the mid lane, but now Z-Freak gets surged up by Moon. He won't have it for himself. Another fissure will be coming up in just a couple seconds here. Can Ohio find the angle to block out Moon Meander? Good positioning from Moon, trying to move around it, but he will get blocked out, and he is certainly going to fall. Nice gank there from Fnatic, but what?
Which is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, great heal there on the creep wave.
Very aggressive wards here from complexity in general, all around the jungle, the lane, and that rotation from mid. Moon's now going to have to run for it. He takes a poison touch, also gets hit by a decay. He'll survive, and while we're looking at that, the Clinks actually gets killed here in the mid lane. Ohio getting credit for that. Look it up, and Fly will find level 6 after another creep wave or so. Ohio smoked up, coming around the backside. Moon very low. There's the ult from Mushi. Great setup from Fnatic. Ohio will still walk through the tower, takes the ensnare, and then will TP home. Z-Freak will stay alive, but another kill on this Darkseer. That puts Moon now.
Doesn't even have that many last hits. He's at 37 and 4, but he's got a Midas at 9 minutes 45 seconds. And if your team does get things done on the map and you're able to steal those kills with the Thunder God's Wrath, it just helps you more and more. Dying in the bot lane though.
Yeah, nothing too crazy there. Just a dive behind the tower. This is where Clinks hits one of his peaks in terms of power. The maxed out Searing.
It just gives your team 5 more armor. It's an extra chainmail that your team will block damage for the Sleight of Fist, and the earlier you get it, the more it helps.
Soloed by Ziz in the mid lane.
Just to make sure, they must have missed a bunch. They eventually found the aggressive one, and they killed them all. They've seen the previous games. Ziz spotting out his opponents. So there's the Medallion on Johnny, 3-shot. Oh, he stops attacking for a second. There's the Grave as well. At about 200 HP, going low. He's gonna die for sure.
Both of them are going down here. Ketchikimba doesn't have much of an exodus. He'll go down first. Big Echo Slam from Ohio on 3, but Complexity are still alive for now. Ziz is dusted up though. He's on the run. He's not gonna make it out as Zeus has the damage to bring him down. A 2-for-2 overall. Swindle Melons just barely surviving. Zeus getting that domination. Have detection. Yes, they do. Dust on the Earthshaker and a Sentry on the Dazzle.
Get this. Zeus, they see that he's completely by himself. He doesn't think he's being ganked. There's a dust and change on him. He wasn't watching behind himself. And then that's the one place you don't expect your opponents to come from, that's for sure. From behind you while you're pushing a tower.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really common item on Naga. Ziz will probably get one as well. He's already got that medallion.
They fight Mushi. That's a 4-shot. Oh, he pops Yules. It's going to buy him a second, but
still going down.
He's still dead.
His teammates are inbound, though. Ohio does have an Echo Slam. We'll hold it for now. Complexity, they want to get aggressive here. They're ready to chase this down and see if they can find some more. Swindle will have a slight 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's too hard.
Forced to go to the tower.
That cooldown is way too long there, and he didn't want to go aggressive. He does hit Ohio with some damage, but he's got Tranquils. Oh, Medallion comes through. 3-shot on Keswick, but he'll surely grave. There's a grave going down. Weaves will dunk on Ziz. He's in trouble. He gets blown up immediately there. Swindle trying to turn around to help out, but nope, not going to work out. And they just shouldn't have gone for that, I think.
And look to get a little more combative here. PL doesn't really want to start fighting until he has both Diffusal and Manta. That's when you can pop in and burrow somebody down.
You don't really need the Manta with new PL and the old PL, I would agree, but not much of a fight.
Fly just gets blown up here in the Radiant jungle. The ultimate from Zeus. More than enough to finish him off. Moon nearby. Will hide behind the tower here, and they may try to dive him.
He had a cloak there, but he still got blown up. And an Urn slots HP. Moon's in trouble.
Oh, yeah, they find him. They're going to dive in. He gets down the wall. Replica. He'll do what little he can. Vacuum onto Ohio to make an illusion, but all by his lonesome, he will be taken out. So a 2-for-0 going in favor of
maybe another item before he gets online.
Oh, Echo Slammer on the backside. Goes right on his Swindle, but Z-Freak. Song of the Siren to interrupt. Now Fly comes in. They'll set this up on Ohio. Moon Meander does have a wall. Replica puts it down. Vacuum on 3. Ohio takes the Laguna Blade, but he's still alive. Compliments of Soul Rip. The Tombstones come down. Ohio now gets graved up.
Ooh,
the ultimate from Zeus will do a lot of damage and secure the kill onto Swindle. They don't have their Clinks with him here, and he's a huge part of the complexity damage. I don't think they can take a fight like that without their Clinks inbound. Especially
they did use the song though, so cooldown for another 2 minutes after that duration, and the gem is the early pickup for Z-Freak.
Fly will get caught out down in the bottom lane. Fissure to get it started. Ohio gives him the old totem to the face. Fighting in the tree line, hoping that someone from Complexity may come near the creep wave so he can set up with a good echo.
They're going to find each other though. Fly finds Mushi. Here comes the stun. Ulti as well. It's getting him low. Is he going to get that solo kill that he always wants? Fissure is going to come down. Tombstone as well. That's it. Vacuum gets it on Darkseer. Great pick from Fly there.
Beautifully done.
And Ember's not moving.
I would have thought it was going to be Ember. Yeah. Okay.
With the same point set, if Klinks doesn't have his ultimate activated, nope. Might be Ember.
Swindle in a little bit deep. Yeah, the Echo Slam sets it up. Ember just from full to zero in the blink of an eye. Moon comes in, tries to mech pipe.
I actually think it's a really good choice here.
Yeah, the heal is one of those often forgot about pieces of the item that makes it really powerful. Power goes down to the bottom lane. Ohio goes in, but the Echo, it's with his Swindle goes right into sight. Now the ultimate from Zeus comes out, but it's Complexity that are doing the damage here. Ohio gets a grip, but he'll get caught by the ensnare and brought down as Moon gives him the punch. Now catching Imba without a grave, in some trouble. He will have a Ghost Scepter, but it just makes the Lina do that much more damage. Already a 3-0. KYXY caught by Searing Chains. Make it 4 as Complexity erupt with some momentum here. They'll get 2 towers out of this as the Guardian Greaves come from Moon Meander and Fnatic.
It's really well as well. They might get some of them out, so Fissure first. Here comes the enchantment. No Echo Sunfall, but it doesn't matter. The Zeus ult comes through, and with help from the Undying ult, he's able to get
Phase Boots Yasha for his kind of movement pieces made and go right into a Scotty. And you get the best of both worlds. You get that carry damage, bottom. All that,
Swindle's dead.
Swindle just, oof.
They're doing a great job yanking him.
They're just shutting him down left and right.
Definitely needed. Ziz is going mid though. Oh, he's going to get a courier 100%. Just sentries and wards, no big deal, but they might get a double kill out of this. There's the wall. Vacuum as well. Kessing Amber just gets blown up.
Can't even grave. Oh no, now Ziz pops his BKB. Johnny's left high and dry on the high. Ohio comes in, but he has no ultimate here. Song of the Siren to reset things.
Oh, he could go on Mushi in a 1v1 here while they're split out.
All right, we'll zoom out here and see everything. Johnny definitely going to fall in this fight. Ohio takes the Laguna as well. Mushi, he'll survive off to the side. Still a fight going on in the back line. KYXY, he finishes off the Ember Spirit, but they find him indeed. Doppelganger buys him a couple of seconds here, but can't make it up to the high ground, and Moon will finish him off. Puts on those boxing gloves and finds a victory. It's a 1-for-4 if you count that Ember going down.
It's an option as well. He doesn't have to rely on net or ensnare, that is, being blocked. He can just Diffusal Blade somebody, force an action, and react. Oh, Sunamelons might die again here.
Yeah, Ohio's inbound. He's got the Echo. It's going to connect on Moon, but
he gets
doesn't have Guardian Greaves. Oh no, Moon will be the one that goes down, though Swindle does live.
Yeah, Ohio being slightly greedy on his the grave position as well.
That's a good point.
And all these illusions now have Diffusal Blades, so they can do up to 25 mana burn. Not amazing for... Oh, they're going in.
Here we go. Wall vacuum on 2. Catchy Kimba dies before he can grave. Johnny will mech, but I don't think that's going to do too much to keep him alive. Certainly not. Swindle gets a crit and finishes him off in stunning fashion.
It really seems like more HP would be better because their disable is a bit lacking. So he's actually going to find KYXY mid here, and they're fighting him. I can't believe he's here. Klinks is just blowing him up. Wow. I guess he wanted to try for the solo kill. I mean, he can Diffuse Blade off the Flame Guard.
Just got him there.
Got it now.
Yeah, there it is.
To buy all these other items, the Yules, the Goat, the Blink, just to deal with the Klinks. Zeus is just not a good hero to have against the...
Backdoor protection's been broken. Ziz goes in, pops the BKB. Ohio pops forward, but...
Oh, he's used it already.
Yeah, he hasn't used his ultimate yet. Ohio will be able to live through that initial bout of damage. Johnny just barely lives. Now they turn on to Ziz, and Dying does end up falling. Ziz survives. Guardian Greaves are popped, as is the Song of the Siren. So they get 1 kill on the Undying. They force the buyback on the PL, and now Complexity to disengage. Oh, the Echo Slam on Swindle.
Died.
Blows him up, but he has got the Aegis of the Immortal. I don't know if that was worth the Echo Slam. Now it's on cooldown for quite some while. Swindle will come back to life, but where's his team? He makes it up to the high ground just barely.
He has been ditched.
Okay.
He actually died so fast there. I dare say he needs an armor item almost from a Hex. And Lina approaching. Blink, Ags, Bloodstone. God, this guy farms.
He really does.
He's in trouble. He's got BKB, but they initiate him first. He pops in time.
Oh, what a vacuum into the wall. Johnny tries to mech through it. KYXY in the front line. Down comes the Tombstone, but Moon Meander in the front here for Complexity. They're doing some decent damage. One ult from Mushi, doing some work. The Grave onto KYXY. He needs to be careful here. They get the kill onto Klinks, but at what cost? Swindle looking for another slight. Can't quite get forced to jump defensively. Buyback now on Ziz. He does not have BOT, so he's got to walk across the map to get back in here. The tier 3 towers fall, and they've lost Undying. Ohio's gone in deep with the Grave just at the last second. KYXY low on HP as he pops out of the base. They're trying to turn on him. They get it with the slight. Oh my.
Saw that
Now
one coming,
things
man.
looking bad for Fnatic. 3 in the grave, no buyback, and I think Complexity have done it in game 1 here, Purge.
Gets the game by here, just gonna get right-click down. He doesn't even have Grave mana, so he ends up going, and she is low as well, and they've done it. That's Mega Creeps. Almost nothing Fnatic can do to defend. They had such a good defense there, kept weaving in and out, picking off the low HP heroes, but
yeah,
that seems to be it.
They did surprisingly well with that last hold. If that PL had another buyback, maybe, just maybe, they could have held that off and extended the game a little bit longer, but it wasn't just that last fight. Complexity were in control for this entire game. You look at the goal graph, it ends with a 30k net worth lead, but there was never a point in this game when Fnatic was truly ahead. The game, they were on even footing, but they never really pulled away with much momentum.
I mean, they won those first couple early mid-fights when they had, like, Undying, Zeus, all of that advantage, but once they got to the part where their items were really integral, I feel like the item choices on Mushi just set them too far behind. Like, he got that. Did you ever feel like he did that much this game? Like, obviously he had a huge impact in the laning stage, got